Hello groupies and welcome back to Form of Therapy. I am the video channel producer, you can call me PD, and today we are checking out Red Carpet by Jooheon. Jooheon, obviously of 몬스타엑스 fame. Jooheon is an accomplished rapper and composer, and we're going to be checking out his solo music video. Now, before we get into this, I just want to say this video is brought to you by Patreon. I have now moved out on my own, I moved out of state, I've built my own set, and I'm trying to advance this channel more. So, if you want to support me and my future endeavors, why don't you go to patreon.com/formofTherapy. For as little as $2 a month, you get early access to reaction videos just like this, and more stuff coming soon. Now, let's get into this reaction. This is your form of therapy. Oh shit, Boy Cold worked on this. Oh. I'm immediately in love with this. I love Boy Cold. Pink label, interesting. 눈을 뗄 수 없어 fashion 과감한 walking that's what I like Hollywood action yeah 두 눈에 선은 laser 나 떨리잖아 girl 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 please don't stop your behavior 줄 서 있을 만해 많은 늑대들이 탐내고 있네 또 바람이 많이 부니까 휘날리는 치마 바람을 줘 shit 매번 너 매력적 매혹적 매력이 넘쳐 흘러 이 자체가 예술이니까 구경하고 싶은 거 비싼 향수랑 뿌려 Oh wow. Oh, I love this effect. Interesting. The video was so clean and minimalistic until now, but I love that part. Oh, this video is so colorful and psychedelic. Wow, the lighting here is absolutely beautiful. I like that, showing a physical representation of turning off the lights. You know what I like about this scene right here, where he's wearing like the robe? Hold on. Yeah, this part right here. What I like is obviously this is a nighttime version of the similar portion he had at the beginning of the music video where it was daytime. Holy shit, his flow is just ridiculous. But if you notice, they traced the lining of the floor with red neon lights. So even though he's walking on like a white marble floor, it's simulating him walking on a red carpet. Like his walkway is red. See? I really like that. It's a clever take on red carpet. Jooheon with that wet hair look. Amazing. So that was interesting. First of all, there's a lot of key players at here that I'm very interested in. Obviously, I'm a big fan of Jooheon from 몬스타엑스 itself, but the production behind this was apparently Boy Cold. If you don't know who Boy Cold is, Boy Cold most famously, I would say, recently collaborated with CK on his EP, and he produced all of the songs, I think, on CK's EP, almost all of them. I believe even CK's album was called Boy Cold. So that was pretty cool. That was when I was first introduced into Boy Cold. And as far as I know, there's not much information about him out there. He is kind of new to the scene, but he's already making waves. Now he's collaborating with Jooheon. I like that. Boy Cold style is, I would say, a more chill version of like Groovy Room. Groovy Room incorporates a lot of funk into their stuff, and they do have styles like this as well. But I feel like Groovy Room definitely has more upbeat funk. Boy Cold, so far, from what I've seen, is definitely more this style where it's an infusion of jazz and chill hop. And I think this is a great direction to see Jooheon's style cultivate, because The last time I saw Jooheon's solo work, it was like last year, the year before. Very aggressive trap song. I was not a fan of that. I'm just not a fan of that style in general. That doesn't mean I don't like Jooheon. I like him in all of 몬스타엑스's stuff. So it was just about finding the right style for me, and this is definitely it. And another person behind the production of this, Pink Label, I've actually never heard of them, but apparently this was shot by Pink Label. I don't know if they are an up-and-coming production company. I tried looking them up, and I can't find anything about them anywhere. So maybe it's all in Korean, so it might take a deeper dive into researching them. But so far, Pink Label, I have heard nothing about them, but I am impressed with this music video. It's very trippy, it's very trippy, it's minimalistic, it's groovy, it's funky, it's psychedelic, you know? It combines so many different clashing elements, and yet they make it work splendidly well. I think a lot of the CG work in here was absolutely beautiful. I mean, especially when you're melding two different clashing themes, like a very, very psychedelic, very abstract art type of thing, and you're combining that with minimalistic backgrounds and minimalistic tones. That's really difficult to not make that look super chaotic and not make that look messy, but I thought it looked absolutely beautiful here. And I love the theme of this music video. It was very focused on art, which I really liked, you know. It looked like Jooheon was performing in an art gallery or a museum of some kind, and there was like that walkway. It kind of looks like a fashion walkway, but it has like this weird obelisk in the middle, but I don't know. It also had the red neon lining underneath it as well, which kind of simulates the red carpet. You know, there was no actual red carpet in this music video, but it was all symbolic, which I really liked. You know, there was that main scene in whatever bright lit hallway that was, and he had an opening scene there, and the red lighting was there, but it's kind of hard to catch because it's so bright in the room. But when he turns off the lights, then you can see it in full force, and it looks absolutely haunting, and I love that. And I love that they physically actually showed him turning down the lights. That was actually really clever. There's a saying in filmmaking, it doesn't really apply to music videos, just because music videos have very little dialogue as it is. But when you're creating a film, people tend to overwrite and over-explain things. And there's this saying where, show, not say. So it's better to visually show the audience and let them figure it out on their own, even if it's an obvious thing, rather than explain it. Again, that doesn't apply here because this is a music video. There's no dialogue to work around. But just as someone who comes from a filmmaking background, I actually really appreciated that. Instead of just like suddenly it's switching to night, they actually showed a physical representation of the transition between it going from lights on to lights off. The set decoration here was absolutely beautiful. I mean, a lot of the visuals out of this music video looks like he is in some kind of fancy, classy European dining hall, which, I mean, it kind of fits with the aesthetic of this whole artistic, exquisite, high-profile gallery type vibe. And I just think overall the music video was handled very beautifully. Now, I do believe that Jooheon has a mixtape for this solo endeavor, so I will be checking that out. Whether that will be film, that remains to be seen. But I hope you enjoyed my reaction review of Jooheon's Red Carpet. Let me know what you thought about the song in the comments below. What do you think about this smooth, chill, jazzy, chill hop style for Jooheon? Do you think it fits him, or do you prefer his more aggressive stuff? Do you prefer Jooheon, or do you prefer Jooheon? Anyways, also, thank you to our monthly groupies. I couldn't do this without you guys. Honestly, I greatly appreciate your support. I have now moved out on my own. I am setting up my own studio. And I really want to expand into other things, but, you know, obviously rent, food, all of that gets in the way. So honestly, I'm going full-time on this channel now, so I would greatly appreciate your support. Just head over to patreon.com/formoftherapy. For as little as $2 a month, you can support me and this channel, and you get early access to reaction videos like this, and we will have more perks coming soon. However, if you can't support me monetarily, that's completely fine. Why don't you just go ahead and click like down below, right over here, somewhere over here. It helps me out with YouTube's search algorithm. Or go ahead and click subscribe and tune in for future reaction review videos. And go ahead and watch all my other videos over here.